Hello, I'm Jennifer Gross, Director of Community Engaged Partnerships at Northern Illinois University. Welcome to our tutorial for community partners who are working with faculty for Community Engaged designated courses, or perhaps you're interested in working with an instructor for our courses. This tutorial will walk you through all the steps you need to know. During this video, we will go over what is community engagement, what is a Community Engaged designated course, and what things you should know as you work with a member of our faculty. Before we get started, let me explain a little bit about my role here at NIU. I work in the Division of Outreach, Engagement, and Regional Development, oftentimes referred to as OERD. My role is to help connect you, our community partners, with our faculty, staff, and students to enrich your partnership and help you both achieve your goals. Don't hesitate to reach out to me throughout this process if we can help in any way with the resources you may need or questions you may have. Now, let's get started. Community engagement is an intentional collaboration between partners who unite their expertise and resources in a shared vision for the public good. Community engagement is nurtured in a spirit of mutual benefit, reciprocity, and shared leadership. It enriches scholarship, research, and artistry. It enhances teaching and learning, addresses critical societal issues, and strengthens democratic values. Community engagement takes place here at home and within our global community. Our students benefit from community engagement courses by shaping their careers and helping to change the world. We appreciate your partnership. Community Engaged designated courses at NIU integrate community engagement into the curriculum and classroom experience. These courses are designated to help students apply their learning to real-world context and to benefit the community beyond the classroom. Students participate actively in community settings through these courses, which are offered in a range of majors and minors. You may have worked with NIU faculty before, so what's different now and why? We created this Community Engaged course designation so that we can follow best practices. Best practices for open communication with you, our community partner, so we can be sure we're helping you solve a problem and giving you what you need. Best practices for pedagogy, so we can be sure our students are learning skills that will help them in their lives and careers. To receive this designation, the course must include 4 course components, which I'll discuss in more detail later. 2 student learning outcomes or learning goals. Student evaluation, including student assessment, and community partner feedback. Community partner feedback helps us know what's working and what's not working for you, our community partners. So that's a very important part of the process. To be designated as community engaged, a course must include the following 4 course components. First and foremost, you, the community partner. A CE course must have evidence of working with a community partner on a need the partner has identified. The community partner might be a nonprofit organization, a business, a government entity, a school, or any other entity. Second, students must be engaging with issues relevant to the community partner, integrating theory with practice. Third, the engagement must be intentional and have mutual benefit for the community partner and the students. Finally, students must use guided reflection to identify and explain their learning and growth as a result of the experience. We know all too well that not every course that wishes to partner with the community has all of these elements. That's why we're putting the course designation in place, along with systems to make sure we hold ourselves to these rigorous standards. Most of all, we want the new course standards to ensure that you have a great experience as a community partner. Community Engaged learning goals. To be designated, the course must include at least 1 learning outcome in 2 of 4 Community Engaged learning goals. These goals include knowledge, skills, disposition, and participation. To receive the designation, the instructor must describe how each learning outcome will be assessed in the course. Student evaluation and assessment. Evaluation. When submitting a course for designation, the instructor must provide details about how assessment and feedback will be gathered from students and from you, our community partners. We'll request community partner feedback from you annually through an online form. This gives you a chance to tell us what's working and what can be improved moving forward. Quality community partnership. Most importantly, a community-engaged designated course needs a quality partnership. So what are the characteristics of a quality CE partnership? A successful community-engaged partnership has reciprocity. There is a mutual exchange of opinions, ideas, and expertise. It has mutual voice. Both the community and university have equal say in the planning, execution, and follow-up of a project. It has shared goals. The partnership works towards fulfilling the goals of both the community and the university, even if those goals aren't exactly the same. Both sides are aware from the beginning of each other's project goals, and both are of equal value. Finally, a quality partnership has an agreed plan of approach. All parties meet early and often to plan their project together. Work doesn't start until the plan is agreed upon. Both parties collaborate on a work plan and a partnership agreement. CE Course Checklist. For every community-engaged course, we give faculty the following checklist. Together with their community partners, they must 1. Develop mutual goals. 2. They must define the community need to be addressed. 3. Define the scope of the course project and the partnership. 4. Address logistics. 5. They must document the agreement with the community partner through a work plan and an agreement. 6. Only at this point can the instructor and faculty partner begin to do the work together. This might seem like a long checklist before getting to the main goal of working together. But I cannot stress how valuable these open conversations are and how much time and energy they save in the long run. 7. After doing the work, it's time to assess. What worked well? What could have gone better? What goals are met and what goals still need to be achieved? 8. And finally, don't forget to celebrate. Celebrate internally with your organization and with your NIU partner. But don't forget that that celebration can also involve sharing your success story with the wider community and university. We have a staff writer who is ready to help write blog posts, NIU Today stories, and press releases. So please contact me if you have a story to share. Step 1. Mutual goals. I can't stress enough how important it is for your NIU partner to work collaboratively with you to discuss the learning objectives of the course and the needs of the community. Finding alignment between the two is critical for creating a partnership that is beneficial for all parties involved. Every year, you and your NIU partner should have an in-person site visit, an introductory meeting, or a check-in meeting. Whether your partnership is new or ongoing, it's important to start the school year with clear communication and get up to speed on any changes that have happened on both sides. Even if you and your NIU partner have been working together already, we encourage you to start at the beginning to make sure you have shared understandings and assumptions. What are the community partner needs? What are the faculty or instructor course goals and objectives? This is your chance to discuss the types of issues and tasks that are important to your organization and to begin relating to your organization's mission and work to the course objectives. You and your NIU partner will ask, what can we do together? How can the project address your community-identified need? What goal or goals do you have for the project? What can you and your NIU partner do together within this course to address your community's need? And how will the student's community experience fulfill specific course objectives? Step 2, define the need. Define the problem that will be addressed within the course. This is where we really want to hear from you. Do you have an ongoing problem or challenge that could be addressed? Do you have a need for more data, analysis, communication, or skills and knowledge that relates to the NIU course? What do you most want to get out of the partnership? Step 3. Define the scope of the project work within the course. What is the need? Desired outcome. What are the deliverables? What's the timeline? The student role, the partner role, the faculty or instructor role. What logistics need to be addressed to make this collaboration successful? What resources are needed and who will provide them? Step 4. Logistics. Discuss the Community Engage project logistics. How many students will or can the project accommodate? How will a schedule be determined? Do students need training or orientation prior to service? What requirements will there be in terms of attendance, observation, and so on? When and where will the training or orientation take place? What materials or supplies are needed? Who will provide them? Student logistics. Discuss the Community Engagement Project student logistics. Who will supervise the students? Do students need to be fingerprinted or have a background check? Are any certifications needed? Who will pay for this? What waivers, if any, does the project require? Are there any transportation or parking needs? Are there any expectations regarding things like conduct, dress, and site rules? Step 5. Documentation, work plan, and agreement. Work plan. The faculty or instructor and community partner should complete a work plan together. The faculty or instructor will submit the final plan. Why do we ask for a work plan every year? We ask for it because sitting down to complete a work plan requires deliberation. It forces the instructor to slow down, think carefully about course goals, and reestablish strong, open communication with you, our community partner. It also helps the instructor share important contact information with the rest of us working in community engagement at NIU. That way, if we need to step in to assist at any point, we know how to get in touch with you, and you know how to get in touch with us. The work plan requires the faculty member to share the following: basic contact information for themselves and their community partner, the 2 community engaged student learning outcomes selected for the course, a description of the community need you have identified, a description of the course project and how it will address the identified community need, the responsibilities and expectations for each partner. Let's take a brief look at the partnership work plan together. As you can see, there's information for the partner and the instructor. There's also a section where the faculty or instructor will identify the community engaged student learning outcomes. You and your faculty and instructor will develop a detailed work plan together to outline the CE project description. You'll summarize the community organization's need or problem to be addressed within the Community Engaged course. You'll include any necessary background or history to ensure the community context and community partner voice are well understood. You'll address a project overview. You'll outline the CE course project and explain how it will address the community need you have identified. You'll list the desired project outcomes for the instructor and for you, the partner. You will list project deliverables. Examples may include a report, a proposal, a presentation, document, grant applications, event, or other outputs that you and the instructor identify. You'll provide a project timeline to include deliverables within the course. This should include instructor, partner, and student activities within the course. Next, you'll describe the student and partner activities, such as classroom activities, site visits, meeting participation, and/or event attendance. Next, you'll discuss the community need that will be addressed in the CE course project. You'll consider the roles and responsibilities of the instructor, partner, and students. You'll describe the responsibilities and expectations for each of these. And lastly, you'll describe in detail The logistics. How many students can or will the project accommodate? What holidays, breaks, or calendar-specific events need to be communicated? What types of orientation or training need to occur for students and/or the partner? Who will conduct the training? And when and where will the training take place? Do students need to be fingerprinted or have a background check? What materials or supplies are needed to complete the project? Who will provide them? What waivers, if any, does the project require? What, if any, transportation or parking needs are required? Are any accessibility accommodations needed? And lastly, are there any other resources needed to accomplish your partnership goals? Next, the NIU faculty and instructor and community partner will also execute a partnership agreement. Instructors and partners mutually agree to develop a shared work plan that benefits both parties. Hold one another accountable to shared expectations. Communicate regularly. Draw on one another's expertise and build on one another's assets. Respect and abide by all rules, regulations, and policies of the partner organization and Northern Illinois University. Work to balance the goals of community need and impact and student learning. Strive to follow best practices of community and campus partnerships. As a community partner, you'll agree to provide information to orient NIU students in the class to the mission and goals of the organization so that students may better understand the role of the project and work within the organization. Provide information, context, feedback, and any agreed upon resources to enable students to successfully complete the CE project or work. Provide information to ensure the class is prepared to work with additional community populations with whom your organization interacts, providing information, perspectives, and skills to enable the class to engage with the community in informed, intentional, and beneficial ways. Appoint one staff member to act as a lead contact and liaison for the class, project, or work, providing a consistent source of direction, guidance, feedback, and support to the course. Hold students accountable to expectations while supporting their growth and development as young adults by using missed expectations as learning opportunities. Balance the needs and timeframes of your organization with the NIU calendar. Inform the instructor and/or students of relevant organizational emergency procedures and risk management protocols. The professor or instructor agrees to prepare students for their community experience so they may engage in intentional ways and clearly understand the purpose of the course's community component as it relates to learning goals. Integrate the community component of the course into the curriculum, providing structured opportunities for the students to learn from and apply learning to the community experience. Work closely with a community partner to ensure that the community-engaged project or work addresses meaningful community-driven needs. Prepare themselves and their students to engage with the community populations with whom the organization works, seeking to understand their experiences, strengths, and challenges. Step 6. Do the work. This is the fun part, the rewarding part, and yes, also often the challenging part. The work will look very different depending on the course and the community need. Step 7. Assessment. After the course is complete, NIU will reach out to you to get your feedback on the community partnership and course. Your assessment is vital and will shape the way our faculty or instructors work with you and other partners. You'll receive communication from a staff member of NIU's Division of Outreach Engagement and Regional Development to complete this assessment. Step 8. Celebrate. Write it up. As I mentioned, we have a writer on staff who's happy to help write or edit press releases, stories, or even award submissions. Please reach out for help. And consider submitting your project for an award, such as a grant or a campus or community award to recognize the outstanding work you have done. where to find all these resources. Check out the OERD website and look specifically at our toolkit and resource page. Thank you for taking time to watch this video with us. And most importantly, thank you for being a partner with us for our Community Engaged designated courses. We look forward to working with you, and we're here to help you in any way. Thank you.